If you have clicked on this video looking for a social commentary, this is not going to be the video for you. What this video is going to be is a real life story of an anonymous man in France. This man, if you saw the thumbnail, developed a condition called hydrocephalus, which caused a steady enlargement of the lateral ventricles in the brain seen here, and a steady erosion of other brain tissue. The story was featured in the Lancet Medical Journal in 2007, and is believed to be a true story which you can read about for yourself if you click the link in the description. The surprising aspect of the story is that despite the man appearing to have a brain that looked hollow on a CT scan in comparison to the brain of a normal person, the man was able to hold down a white-collar job, in addition to having 2 kids, a stable marriage, and exhibiting seemingly normal behaviour and control over his temperament. So a bit more on the condition that caused this for those who may be wondering. At around 6 months old, the man was diagnosed with postnatal hydrocephalus of an unknown cause. In this condition of hydrocephalus, cerebrospinal fluid, which is normally produced in the ventricles of the brain and serves several functions such as providing a cushion for the brain, and also provides a shuttling system for nutrients and waste products to go to and away from the brain, pools in the ventricles. This pooling of fluid can lead to an increase in pressure in the ventricles, which in this case caused them to press on the brain tissue, causing a slow and steady erosion of brain tissue. This enlargement of the ventricles at the expense of other brain tissue is typical for an adult case of hydrocephalus, although this is obviously an extreme case. The man was first treated at 6 months with a shunt that was placed into the skull at one end, where cerebrospinal fluid would flow out, and into the heart at the other end. He developed numbness and coordination issues at 14 years old, where a shunt is described as being revised in his medical history. His medical history was then described as being normal between the ages of 14 and 44 years old, until he again developed issues with his left leg and the state of his brain was discovered. One final thing to note is that the man did have a far below average IQ of 74, but that, as mentioned, didn't affect his daily work or social functioning.